Boys, today we are doing one thing and one thing only. And we are testing the farming differences between the 2 bank 3 marketplace start to the 1 IMF loan 4 marketplace start for farming in Lich. It should be interesting. Now, first things first, we're in Park Path, and we have to remember how exactly we place stuff down there. So let's just head on over into sandbox mode. Figure out how to set up the biggest Monkeyopolis. If I remember correctly, from the last time it was here, it looks something like this. I want to say it went like bang, bang, because I don't think we could fit one in here. Yeah, okay. Let's see. And then we got a farm here and the farm here. And then how big did it get? Overclock it. Okay, and then we fit 2 up top. I think people were saying you could fit another last time. Was it 8? It is only 8. Squeeze this in as much as possible. Can we get another on this side? Who knows? Can we get another in here? Oh, Chom, welcome in. How you doing? How are you today? Well, that's good enough for me, I suppose. Look at Ben, could be cute down there. Did I see the permacharge buff with the Shinobi? Yeah, I did. You did it on Muddy Puddles, correct? Is that what we should do for the boss? Oh, not like this. Interesting. I wanted to test the farming methods of the 2. However, it looks like Ben is not allowed, which makes banks way worse. We'll be fine. Well, I'm running Sada. For now. We'll see. What's up, Maui Wowie? And Jojo Jojap? How you doing? How are you guys today? Banks are worse anyways? Dude, I was killing it with banks. It was faster than 7 marketplaces with Benjamin. And I wanted to see it in a boss round. I got it way faster. It was kind of crazy. And I was so excited to test it. But it looks like we'll still try it. Yo, Kento Bento, welcome in. How are you doing today? RJ, Ben is banned. And Kento, we're gonna try the banks. I was so confident coming into this, and then I saw Benjamin was banned, which is an absolute shame. Because Ben buffs banks, which likely is going to make the numbers much closer if we can even afford a bank by round 28. Because now, let's see. We have to get the bank earlier because it doesn't have the Ben boost. We have to get it earlier, which will be hard because we don't have Ben's extra money. So it can fill up. And that will be tough. Doing good. I did the grocery shopping. Now I'm back in my chair. Nice. Living the dream, I see. Living the dream. I don't think you can. You saw your face in the video. Seems strange. Saw your face in H1 video. Yeah, dude. It was weird. He paid for it. Think you're gonna be short at 29? I think so too. Not gonna lie. all this hype that I built around this new strat, and it's gonna maybe fall on its face. How's my day been, Pauls? Thank you for asking. It's been good. There's just one problem, and it's that I was up until 6 a.m. making my video, and now I'm up at 8 streaming. You'll see there's not much time in between there for sleep, but it is what it is. We'll do a nice quick power session of Lich and maybe a little bit of battles, and then we'll go back to sleeping. Is Benjamin banned? Benjamin is banned. Yeah, which is a shame. Which is a shame. Let's beat Lich. Heck yeah, baby. You died at tier 5 with only 3 million HP left. That is a feels bad, man. The one nice thing about Sada is that we don't have to spend money on anything else, because she's got it handled. Girls get it done, you know? Ben? Ben gets it done. I was gonna say Ben doesn't, but let's be honest, he does. Don't worry, you were up until 3 a.m. watching the new Batman movie? Dude, I haven't seen it. Is it any good? I've heard mixed reviews. Dynamo Battles 2, what tower do I want to grind next? The Banana Farm. H2K Titan was telling me that the Banana Farm is like the best tower right now. And if you guys recall, when the Dartling Gunner was popular, I was grinding the farm, the Banana Farm, so that when this day came, we would be able to abuse it. Jackson, you got it. Let's you got it, my dude. New Batman movie is a 9 or 10 out of 10. Dang, are you saying it's better? You're not saying it's better than The Dark Knight, but is it close? Hope Ninja Kiwi brings Dreadbloom back. It's one of my favorite bosses. I think they're gonna bring all the BMC bosses back. Mine's been terrible because I broke my leg yesterday and I'm puking everywhere. Well, Pauls, I hope you feel better. Holy cow, that sounds like a horrible day. Why not use Ben? He's banned. He's banned. People in Ninja Kiwi Discord server are just roasting. Why are they roasting? All right, we got it on 29. The only thing is it won't get full. It won't get full in 10 rounds. If we had the Benjamin ability, we would be fine. You had a cold yesterday. Feels bad, man. Play private matches for us. Can you still get XP? You can still get XP. The only thing is, if you're talking about doing, oh, that sucks. If you're talking about doing private matches against you guys, then if I miss a single person, it's not fair, you know? Yo, what's up, Monkey Master? Welcome in. It's a very close, but as a normal movie, Dark Knight was better. However, as a Batman movie, the new one is almost perfect. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. Dang. That new movie was super funny. I have never been a fan of those movies, personally. I remember I watched the first one right when it came out. I don't think I ever watched the second one. You think it's the last snowstorm of the year? Dude, I saw your picture that you posted. Yeah, we had a heat wave last week. It was in the 30s Fahrenheit for us. I live in Minnesota. But then this week it got back down to yesterday. It was 5 degrees, real feel in the negatives, which is fine. And then today I think it's the same, but it's supposed to get up to the 40s, which is crazy. I mean, I've been going outside. I took my garbage out in just a t-shirt the other day. That hasn't happened in months. I mean, I'm all for being lazy, not putting on a coat. But it's different when you can get frostbite in a minute, you know. Let's look at this guy. Dude, without Ben, he fills up so much slower. Yo, thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate you. Which song is that? Let's see. The song right now is Ocha by Stream Beats. OCHA. Welcome in, High Voltage. It was like 50 degrees yesterday. Now it's going all the way down. Yeah, dude, isn't that just funny? You're in. I guess I don't want to dox you. Isn't it just weird how in winter can just switch like that? Yeah, I know in Minnesota we can go from like 50 to -30 overnight. It's bizarre. Welcome in, Tibbers. Viper, I thought you were a real one. All right, what exactly are we going to need for the boss? Simple. Do I want to get a flavored trades up and running? No. We're going to at least need this guy. I thought we'd have a little more money. All right, we have to be careful on this ability. Never mind. Because we'll just use those and then get flash bomb. And I should be fine. Especially once I get Ninja Discipline, if I can get that in time. Sticky Bomb is the bare minimum. Well, it's a good thing that we're getting Sticky Bomb. Alright. We're just going to exit down and come back in solely because of the bank. We can't collect it early or else we miss out on like actually $2,000. Not $2,000, like $1,500. So I know it's normal, but I want to see where it's at. Nah, man, we switch way colder than that. Dude, I don't doubt it. I was trying to play it safe. I know, so I went to school in North Dakota, and it was including wind temperatures, because the winds rip there. The wind is just built different up there in North Dakota. One day it was like 40 degrees and sunny, and it was awesome. And the next day the real feel was -70. They canceled school, obviously. It was awesome. I still had to walk on campus though, which sucked. We never got, yeah, so if we had been, we could have gotten the IMF loan. Sticky Bomb, we can't get that. All right, I'm blanking. What do we normally get on this guy? Because one Sticky Bomb enough? I mean, I know it's just normal, but we have so much money, you know? Yo, Tibbers, thank you for the ad break. Appreciate you. Ad time. Giga Chad move. Thanks, my dude. How about this? We'll get another one just because it's more fun that way, and we'll hit start and figure it out as we go. We're obviously just gonna get this and deposit. It's normal. It's normal, Lich. So like, what's the worst that could happen, you know? We lose a few lives. I'm okay with that. And if we really wanted cheap popping power, we can just go like this. Which is totally not needed. Bad timing feels bad, man. Add 1 of 3, that's Twitch for you. They love their ads, don't they? All right, we can start up our mini Monkeyopolis over here. We're gonna want it like this. And then the other farm will be right here, because it'll just be a nice little 2-farm Monkeyopolis for the boys. And I'll probably use the ability after collecting. Watch one of those gold miner shows, and they were in Colorado or Alaska or something. The weather was pretty rough. Dang. Yeah, I bet up in the mountains would be pretty rough. Oh. Okay, good. We killed that. I totally forgot that we would have to defend against these guys. But it looks like we're fine. Collect, deposit, use the ability. Ooh, we're just a little off. But I mean, we get to go because of that. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want you. Bang. How do you think you'll play Elite Lych? I definitely won't keep a bank through it because we'll need more defenses, but it'll probably be pretty similar. I don't know if I'll go to the bank just because we don't have Benjamin, but we'll see. I mean, the what towers I go are going to be basically the same. I suppose we can actually do the thing now. This is what I do for defense just about every time. Should probably make sure to pop the fortifieds before I sell. Because if we get this guy up to a 4-2-0 alchemist, I mean, this is enough to handle most rounds on its own. We get to use the ability as well. I want to be careful. I want to collect first. You saw a 747 land. Not bad. It's your favorite plane. Yeah. That's actually really cool. I don't know if I've ever seen many planes land outside of just like looking out the window at the airport, if that counts. Then I've seen some big ones land, but I am not, what is it? Plane experienced enough to know what types which ones are. But that's cool, man. All right, gotta go. Have a good stream. Well, Kento Bento, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one, my dude. -5 degrees Fahrenheit isn't awful though. If it is in Florida or something. Oh yeah, it's not bad. My girlfriend hates it. She was ready to move on to spring. Tell you what, you get that like 1 or 2 days of above freezing and everyone here loses their mind. My dad was rejoicing. The Nat was like I said, just already in spring. You're talking to someone in Lower Cali who's had to close school when it was 40 degrees. Holy cow. If only. If only it were that easy. I suppose we could have probably sold this guy to get our Monkeyopolis up earlier. That actually might have been the play. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Spring's awesome. Yeah, I love spring. Spring is the bomb. Do we deposit? Yeah. All right, time to fill out down here. As we know, this is where we can fit the most farms in a Monkeyopolis. Tell you what, this guy right here has made us a lot of money. The lowest temperature here was in 1979 and -54. Were you alive back then, Chom Chom? Yeah, what's up, Drew? What's up, Double D? How you doing? Do I... Yes. We use the ability, get a BRF. Sounds like an ingenious play. I'm thinking we'll probably stop there and then get the MAD. Because this is more than we normally have. And then I'll probably sell the bank. Not because it's a good idea, but because it's the easy idea, you know? And sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself. I don't want to have to look after the bank. I don't want to. There's a place in Russia where temperatures fall to 110 routinely. -110. That sounds like a good time. I could hang out there. We're gonna have to get rid of this guy. $60,000, you say? That's all we need? Easy peasy. You know, stuff got significantly farther once I sold that alchemist. Kind of surprising. You walk 2 miles to school every day? I'm on their side, Chom Chom. You might be crazy. collect. All right, what happens if we, how much to sell for? 11,000, and the ability gives us 10, but we only get 60% of the 11,000 right away, because half of it will go to paying off the ability. All right. Oh, I did not mean, I meant to use the ability. What? Oh well. What are you gonna do? All right, we do have to be careful for round 63. Round 63 is a killer when you only have a mad. It's kind of funny. If you die to a normal round when you have something like this up. Not really sure what I would want to get for that though. It is annoying collecting all these crates with the mad, so maybe. Nope. All right, 63 is coming. I am getting a little afraid, but maybe we'll just do the classic strat that we do against Bloonarius. You know, you can go boomerangs or a bomb shooter to handle it, and you're fine. Can I race you for Elite Lych? Yeah, dude, go for it. Bomb does work very well. Yes. We're just gonna use the ability, sell this guy, and I'll get a bomb just for you, because it was a good idea. And then I think what we normally do, obviously we get this guy up and running. I think what we do is just make this guy attack zone. Do I make him attack zone? That's what we're doing. Then we buff him with an alchemist. That might be just overkill, and I don't remember. And then you can go like this. Boom. Then we have 34k to mess around with. Boom. Yo, what's up, gaming and Vivo? How you doing? Bombing with a bomb, darn right. It's what you gotta do, baby. It's what you gotta do. Bomb gaming. There we go. You're doing good. That's what we like to hear. That is what we like to hear. Go to Volsac, Antarctica. It gets a tad colder. I don't believe it. I'm convinced Minnesota is as cold as it gets. Yo, came from YouTube. Love your vids. They really helped best and expert map on chimps. Nice. Well, I'm glad I could help, my dude. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully you find it as enjoyable as the YouTube channel. All right, let's make this a BRF. Bang. Grinding glue gunner experience on Battles 2 isn't fun. You know, I did that for one game and I stopped. But now I'm on the grind of what's it called? Oh, what is it? The banana farm. I don't know why I was blanking on it so much. I was trying to focus on upgrades at the same time, and boy, my brain could not handle it. That's okay. What do I go for on ranked normal? Oh yeah, because isn't the Spactory banned? Beats me. I guess you're going super brutal attack zone. I have no idea. I am not a racer. I'm not a ranked kind of guy. I like my monkey farmer too much, and I'm a little sad that I haven't put one down yet. All right, we need to... Okay, I just remembered how to do the glitch. I was gonna say we need to remember how to do the glitch, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Space and bend banned, can't beat round 4 penalty. Oh, sad. Can't beat it without a penalty. That's actually tragic. All right, let's get our elk or this guy up and running. Get him over here because it'll be a tad cheaper. And then, so once it's up, we'll overclock this guy. Hopefully we do it correct. That reaches all of them. Sell you. Get another one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come over to you. It's only 5 grand. Bang. We can sell that one. There we go. Now we have 94K to do whatever we want with. And personally, I'm a fan of making some farms. Probably just 3. And then we'll save up for a nice little Paragon. How's that? You know, we'll put this to reserve its spot, and then we have to figure out where to put our farmer. Because we all know... Oh, I kind of like right there. Sure. Hopefully that allows for this to still be placed. Looks like it does. Okay, good. Good. All right, let's get a Paragon. Oh, wait. We don't need a Paragon because it's not elite. Easy enough. Can't believe the Opolis trick is still a thing. I know. It's kind of funny. Since we're not, elite, I guess we can just go like this and speed things up. That'll be plenty for now. What I'm thinking is I'm going... no, I'm not. I lied. I was going to overclock the Dartling and then upgrade it to a Mad, but it comes around this bend pretty quick. Can I have 131 points, please? Sure. I don't know how to give them to you. I guess you're just gonna have to wait that much time. Hbomb, your VODs channel is called Hbomb VODs. Nice and simple. Oh, look at this. We don't like that. That's okay, because that covers it. What exactly do we want to get here, boys? I'm thinking we'll just start with a double crossbow master because it doesn't really matter. And then maybe we'll get like an Avatar of Wrath. Thoughts? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go the IMF loan. Oh, you need to buy time out. That's fair. Hbomb, great content creator. You're a great content channel. Oh my goodness, that's so wrong. Well, thank you. I read it right. I just said it out loud wrong. Vix, appreciate ya. Welcome in too. Is it just me, or is half cash harder than chimps? Oh, it's way harder. It's way harder. You know, I was gonna get an Avatar of Wrath, but now I'm looking at it, I don't really have a good spot for it. Still gonna try though, because getting 6 druids in here, I'm sure it'll be easy. That'll do. That'll do. And then we'll probably just do this guy. Bang! How's that? Am I bald? Dude, I wish. That'd be sick. That'd be sick if I was bald. Then I could just rock it. I wouldn't have to worry about my hair. That's the dream. You watch your content daily. It's super entertaining and useful. Well, I like to hear it, man. I'm glad you like it. We're just gonna get rid of you two. Do race? Oh my goodness, the pressure. I haven't done a race in so long. I'll tell you what though, we are going to get this guy to a 025 and this guy to a 024. And then, I mean, this should be more than enough for the boss. I suppose it is, you know, maybe I'm a little confident. It is the tier 3. We'll get a Mad on this side. Don't ask why on this side. It's because I want a jungle drums on it. It'll be more than enough. Bad viewer, dude. Gillid just doesn't get it, you know. Gillid's not an avid watcher. All right, what's nice is all of the chained mobs are spawning right in front of our mad. Very convenient for us. We're just gonna pop those. Go like this. Oh, that's the wrong one. I was so confused. And look at that. Some people. Do we? Oh, we can't fit one up there. Feels bad. What we can do though, we can fit one of these guys. Get us those lives nice and quick for such a small space. And that's why Spirit of the Forest is the best tower in the game. I did that just to get brownie points with the balloon. Oh, that's not the upgrade I wanted. There we go. You don't think this is correct? What? Yeah, that broke like a month ago. And I'm not gonna lie, I have not looked into it, but I suppose I could. I always think it's funny. Yeah, what's up, Jake on Drugs? Welcome back. Welcome. Figure we might as well just get after it with farms, you know? Seems like the logical thing to do. Why is ETN the best hero? You tell me. Why is ETN the best hero? How about you say your points and then I will take them and make a video about it. Thoughts? I think that's a fair trade. All right, that's enough farms for this at least. In the elite, I might make a bunch of 420s on the side. Any challenge for elite? It's just that you don't have Benjamins, so you're a little poorer than normal. Is Sava the best option after Ben? You know, late game damage, no, but she really allows you to save up a ton of money. Because, I mean, I put her here, and she was my entire defense until I got a Flashbang Ninja. ETN's only good because level 10 and 8. Dude, think about the level 20. Josh, can you put one farm on the bottom left? I can. Are you lying to me? Imagine using inferior Sada skin. I know, imagine using the default skin. That would be embarrassing. That would be embarrassing. It's tight. All right, I believe. You could boat farm to get the Paragon later. Ooh, that is not the worst idea I've ever heard. I'll tell you what. That is not the worst thing I've ever heard. And what's the last one? There we go. Boom, get those pops. There we go. I knew we could fit one in here. Probably fit one or two. Kind of hard when you can't see it. Quincy is the best, dude. Fact. Everyone, so many people commented that nothing gets past his bow. It was comical. I knew they would. I actually had to refrain when I made the video on hero weaknesses from saying that. I wanted to though. Know that I wanted to. All right, might as well get down 27 dart monkeys, right? And we'll probably go to 30 just because we have the monkey oppo, so we get free dart monkeys. And I've never done that math. I also have not been counting these. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's kind of cool. Let's get 30 of them. I knew I could fit one in here. Dude, that was just a comment, man. I believed. I didn't believe, and then I just kept trying while I was reading chat, and it worked out. There we go. I knew I missed one. Churchill and Benjamin are voiced by the same dude. Are they really? I guess I don't really know what either of them sounds like, but that's kind of cool. What hotkeys are your upgrading monkeys? Middle is on my mouse, and then the other two are the same. So top path is period, and then bottom path is slash. I know a lot of people switch it to scroll wheel, but then I accidentally upgrade. Especially when I'm not paying attention. No problem. And Quincy does all three. Holy cow. That dude's a mad lad. All right, now I suppose we wait. We have so many pops. I mean, look at this. The Chads have almost 700k combined. All my hotkeys are the same. Just changed race and rounds. Gotcha. Yeah, I just like having the middle path on my mouse. I also have cell on my mouse, so I can just go bam without having to move my left hand at all. Ooh. There we go. Do it. What was that, 42? Nice. That's what we were looking for. Yo, happy birthday, Cal. Hope it's a good one. Whoa. Oh, those DDTs got far. Holy cow. We didn't like that at all. That was gross. Hbomb, so you want to try micro challenge? Heck no. That's actually why I bound my mouse. Upgrade in the middle path was for the Pirate Lord micro challenge. I missed the message. Jackson, I would never. UCAV is powerful. It helps with DDTs and global camo. Yes. Yeah, that global camo with the mid-round save up is the sole reason why ETN is good on expert. Yeah, I would never. Micro is cringe. Waiting on Vortex. Dude, that's gonna be so fun when Vortex comes out. All right, we're kind of just sitting on a gold mine, thinking we'll just get the boat Paragon, and then what exactly do I want to do? I mean, tell you what, we'll just get this stuff up and running. I don't know why I didn't have it already, but we're going to have it this time. And then we might as well get the glue. There we go. We got our extra damagers. Now we're just waiting on the boat Paragon. Use tech bots. We could. Just waiting on the nav arc, and then we have a mill. We have a mill to use. So how about this? We'll just get a Glaive Lord up top. Give me some damage, okay? And then we'll get this guy down here. And we'll probably want the rotating glaives right in this area. So it'll be something like this. And then we'll just get 30 boomerangs while we wait for the rounds to progress. Seems like the easiest thing to do. Could we have gotten a Ninja Paragon? Absolutely. Is there a reason I chose the boomerang over it? No. Absolutely not. All right, time to get upgrading. Is it the middle path that's most expensive? Probably. Isn't Adora better than Sada? Depends on what you need. At this point in the game, yeah, because you could start sacrificing, you know, you could get your VTSG and get it buffed by Adora. But we went Sada early, and we're gonna go Sada early again in the Elite version solely because of the easy early game. Now I wanted to test the IMF loan bank versus the two banks strat that I had in my video today. However, without Benjamin, we could only get one bank up and running, and we collected it by round 40. So the money was there. It just it was there for one, not two. Can we do a Kahoot today? No, we do those on Wednesdays. We always end Wednesday's stream with a Kahoot, and whoever wins it gets a free subscription to the channel. I think Tibbers won on Wednesday last time. Just get Pat Fusty. True. All right, let's get the Glaive Dominus. Bang. Let's get the Navark. Bang. Huge. And that should, if it's not enough, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay with it not being enough. It's not going to stop me from getting a Legend of the Night, though, because it's a cool upgrade. And no one can tell me otherwise. Is there anything else we want to get? Obviously, a Superstorm. There we go. So tier 100 Paragons require co-op? Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they do. Outside of that, 76 is the highest for everything but the what is it called? Dart Monkey. And then that's, what is it, 79? Yo, welcome in, Viper. What'd you miss? Dude, we just took down normal Lich. GG's, heck yeah, GG's. Also remember to use overclock on the tier 5. Oh, you gotta use overclock. Never use a bank, only in maps like Spice Islands and maps with more than 4 free spots. Even if a bank is a bit better, you just use your brain. 014 engineer makes a bit more cash and needs less. Oh, so you're saying instead of bank, get marketplaces and a balloon trap. Interesting. Banks are cringe. Oh my goodness. We have some bank haters in the chat. Imagine all 4 Paragons to go 100. That would be kind of nuts. Good. That would be kind of nuts. You guys should see the run I have going in the advanced challenge. It's obviously gonna look even worse than when we're fighting the boss because I have all the Paragons up. But let's see. I think my Navark is level 7 or degree 70. My Apex Plasma Master is 69. My Boomerang is 70, and my Ascended Shadow is degree 69. And then I have a VTSG. Will I use the trap? I will use the trap just for you guys. I hear getting a VT or a trap, especially in the range of a Monkey City, which maybe that means I'll get, no, I was gonna say maybe that means I'll get my Monkeyopolis up here, but that's not gonna happen. Better to be trappy than trap full. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. You got to use the 014 and then do the tricks with it. Oh, we could get the we could get the Monkey City down here and then target the trap up top. That would work. I forgot this was elite. I was not paying the most attention. Round 1000 farming, dude. That's when you just farm with the VTSG. For the AC, the Dart Boomer Paragon are not worth getting. I disagree. Why wouldn't you get it? You got a degree 69 and 70. Bang. We're gonna do some battles. Yeah, we are. I was going to spend the whole time testing different runs in Lich, but Ben is banned. So we're not doing that today. All right, so here's the current plan. We're gonna get 5 marketplaces up and then an engineer and then a balloon trap. Someone messaged me on Discord that getting the balloon trap up for around 34 is ideal. and then having it in the range of the soon to be Monkeyopolis, double ideal. Isn't the best farming strat now to get Monkeyopolis and then a 004 village for the boost, and then ultra? Well, you won't ultra boost the Monkeyopolis because it doesn't make any extra money. But yeah, the 2 farm Monkeyopolis into a big Monkeyopolis boosted by a Monkey City is very good. Yes. Tell you what, our Monkey City is not going to be down here, so I'm just gonna go like this. Get it nice and easy. We already have some lead popping power. Look at that. It hurts watching one red leak and waiting for it. It does. It does hurt. There we go. Just pop all those. You know, in hindsight, I don't know what I'm doing. I should have definitely gotten a marketplace first. That's on me, boys. Oh, I was not paying attention. That is also on me. What's the worst that could happen? We're not gonna leak. Oh, is that a hydrate? Let's go. Whew. I was dying of drought, so I'm glad you I guess that's what I get for forgetting about Sada's ability. That's what I get. I deserve that. Do I think we can get one more and then the balloon trap? We're gonna try. There we go. You can use recursive sticky bomb for after boss tier 1. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Remember last boss? Probably not. It was before so long ago. I had almost 55k, around 39 with no penalty. I actually do remember you chatting that, yeah. Even if you farmed harder with banks, it would be less than 54. I don't know. Banks are kind of OP. Oh, we're definitely gonna want that up front. And I want him to replace it. This is actually a shame. There we go. That's gonna be so nice. Look at that. Holy cow. You need 23 points. Huge. Just 204 tack, elk, and village. That's what I always do. That is what I always do. Though, last time I put it, I mean, we did that normal. We put it up here and it worked just fine. It's nice and easy. Wrap around 34. Dude, it's a good time. It is a good time. I suppose we can use that ability. There we go. So what all do we need to beat this guy? Probably a sticky bomb, either a mob shove and a sniper, some mob eliminators. Who knows? Nobody knows. Continue. Just to ask if you are going for a ranked Lich, you can use 2 times 040 subs to nuke it before Lich Souls. Oh, no, we're not doing Elite Lich right now. Doesn't it just stop at full or at the 1 health though? Elim, sticky, and a village. A full Elim? Can we get that much? And a sticky? I'll try it. Why not? $23K. How much does this sell for? I mean, we're close. We are certainly close. Oh, that was your question. No, it'll be fine. Like, he won't take the damage. Oh, we need to reposition this guy's trap to be way up front. Guys, I don't even... Oh. Okay. Yikes. I'm not even scared. Not even a little, actually. Kind of want to sell this guy. Oh, that's a lot of lives lost. That's okay. Once we collect this, we can get the mob eliminator. That was a mistake. Oh, get them, bomb shooters. I'll save the eliminator's ability. No, I won't. I lied to you guys almost instantly. Was it a mistake? No. Whew. All right, we're down to 47 lives. Let's just get a marketplace up and running, you know? Just nice and chill. How much damage does this do? Oh no, what have I done? It's a disaster. Okay, got it. Don't use that ability on it. It does way too much damage. Okay, noted. That was kind of funny. Sadly, you can't insta-kill Lich. Yeah, it is sad. All right, I need you to not be placed horribly and start killing this guy so I can use... Oh, not like this. There we go. I'm not super happy with how things are turning out, but I'm not like against them, you know? I'm 47 and I've forgotten to farm a lot, so that's not ideal. However, what we could do is, you know, a little bit of this action. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot about the 2 farm. Yeah, I forgot a boat, and I also forgot about the 2 farm Monkeyopolis. There we go. Easy. You guys thought I was out here throwing. There we go. I was just testing you guys. We are a little poor. There we go. Oh, almost. I never liked that one anyway because I forgot about everything else. Boom. Hit this guy. Buff it with the village. Or buff it with an elk. Sell you. Now get a 2 farm one down here. Bang, bang. And now we can read chat. You also forgot recursive. I'm okay with just this. This is our go-to. Because we also get to sell the sticky bomb this way. We also don't need this guy anymore. Anything for a faster BRF. Do we want to sell him? Maybe. Maybe. Probably shouldn't have, but I'm over it. Oh, I forgot that this guy can't see camo. There we go. Is this really better than a tier 3 sub? I'm not sure what you're talking about. But yes, RJ, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Hi, bro. You're the best BTD6 YouTuber. Keep it up. Yo, Solar. Thanks, my man. Welcome in, by the way. I appreciate that. Gotta collect that thing. Bang. Yeah, we do have the balloon trap up and running. This guy's going hard up here. Trying to decide. It's round 56 already. I think we just go for a mad, no? Or do we have time? Do we have time? We probably don't. We probably don't have time to do a BRF. You're not using any powers. Why do you do ranks? Oh, we'll use a power. Don't you worry. We'll put down some we'll put down some monkey farmers. Marketplace can get way more money than this. Interesting. Guys, we're a little poor. Very interesting. Marketplaces over a Monkeyopolis. I miss Ben. That's what I miss. I should probably sell you. Maybe I shouldn't have got this guy at all. Holy cow. Let's see. How much are you? 60k? We'll probably be fine. No? Copium. Take him off. Bang. There are the mobs we wanted to get rid of. Is there anything else we should get? Oh, that's a lot of hydrates. All right, it is round 63, which is always a little scary in the middle of all this. So let's just hit him with that. What extra thing do I want to get that could help out? Well, I don't really get to decide. It's too soon, so I panicked and got an Inferno Ring. Now, if I, hypothetically, if I wanted to help out with damaging this guy down here, what would I get? Oh, we lost 12 lives that fast. Holy cow. That's kind of crazy. I'm not too worried about Lich himself. I'm more worried about the soul killing us. So I'm just gonna have to be on top of that because we need a little more damage, which sucks. It really sucks. Because I can use the mad ability here. Actually, let's see what that does. Okay, good. Now I can use the mad ability on the last one. Don't need anything, just beat it, Lamau. True. There we go. There we go. And we can get this guy. Oh, what I should do? Well, we should pop it first. That seems like the smart play. Boom. Continue. Get the tier 4. Sell the mad. Sell you. What more defense do we need? We got the tax zone last time. Not sure if that's really needed per se. Though I do think we need a little extra. Maybe an Embrittle. I spent 500 bucks on timeout. Hi, I'm here for the new timeout. Dude, someone already used it. Someone beat you to it. You only get one per stream. Welcome in, Spitz. Oh, but Psy with the ad time. You got it. Holy cow. 2 in one day. I was not prepared for this. Let's get this one down here. Run that 1 minute ad break. Heck yeah, baby. Absolutely no absolutely no intro ads for the next 21 minutes. Appreciate you. Did Hbomb drown already? Oh no. RJ, I didn't even see all those because I was too busy. Oh, Gilled's fuming over here. All right, let's see. We're gonna want to reserve the space. Also, we're gonna want them as high as possible. And check this out, boys. Bam! Look at that. Huge news. Now we only have to keep our mouse on the left side. Now, round 76, we'll need a little more defense. We're gonna want a Paragon, though we're looking a bit poorer than normal. Mainly because we don't have Ben. But I'm sure we'll be fine. How do you fit 6 farms in there? You only did 5? You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what exactly I did different. But just 3 up top, 1 on the side, 2 on bottom. It is pretty tight. It's a tight fit. Dang, dude, this guy goes so hard. He's battling for a free timeout. He is. You got an ad about a stupid looking collage. Someone's selling collages on on this website. That's interesting. Get bigger radius. All right. Bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time to do the glitch again, because that came in so clutch. Overclock. Sell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come over here. 5 grand. Fits them all. Sell this. Buff it with a Monkey City. And then we have 70k to work towards our Paragon. I'm thinking we'll get 2. Oh, if I can place it. We only have 5 rounds, so I'm thinking we just get 2. And we continue on our way. Also, we only have 19 lives. What's the glitch? We just got this upgrade. I think it had 8 farms in its range. So it should have been 40 grand, but we did it for only, what was that, 5 grand. So we saved 35 grand there. Yikes. Okay, so use that ability. Oh, and what am I doing? Oh, get this up. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. We're trying to get a Paragon here. All right, that's expensive. That is expensive. BMA one shots Lich. I know we're trying to stay away from that exploit. You know, it's just a bit. It seems a bit unfair. We are not even close to enough money for a Paragon. I mean, technically, we could sell the Monkeyopolis and be able to afford it, but that's just a death sentence for the tier 4. I would get like an Avatar of Wrath and a Mad. However, that is just accepting death to the soul. Because we only have 19 with 25 lives. Remember to sell that elk buff. You're the man. Ooh, it's going to eat it here. So here's the plan. We're just gonna have to yeah, there's actually quite a few elk buffs just out there because they're killing it too fast. We're gonna have to go a few rounds into Lich before we can get the Paragon. And the only hope is that the Paragon will be able to carry. I don't know if it will be able to. Normally it gets the whole track to do damage, and we're only giving it about half. But as long as these guys kill everything else, we can get the Paragon, you know? Yeah, Ben and Spack are banned. So I'll put it 500 points in Hydrate. Hi, I'm new here. And you'll get a timeout. Heck no, Gillid. It's not how it works. Or else I would just allow several timeouts. Dart Paragon shreds? It do. That it do. It shreds so much, I am tempted to get another Crossbow Master for it. Because degree 1, we're going to have to do a lot. Like a lot. You know? So we'll see. We can get it right now. There we go. Hopefully that'll be enough. I think it will. I think it will. I believe in everything Paragoni that is enough. Sheesh, degree 31. Yeah, don't tell anyone, but we also did the Paragon glitch. Oh wait, we sold our free dart monkey. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did it. We're kind of abusing the game right now. We're teaching it a lesson that it needed to learn. 3 p.m. here? Dang, it's 9:16 a.m. here. I don't know why I had to clarify that 16. That's everywhere. Gotta make the Federal Reserve a Banana Central. I don't know how we got so much money so fast. It's probably from our balloon trap, to be honest. Yo, what's up, Not Superior? What glitch is there? There is a glitch. Nice. There's a glitch to when you use your first 4 dart monkeys, you get a degree 30 or 31 instead of a 19, which is always nice because we definitely did not have the pops for a 31. Oh yikes. Yeah, we'll probably be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Dying to DDTs? Sounds like a relief. Let's should probably finish this up. If we get one all the way left, dang, this one won't reach. Anyway, get that to a tier 5, get this to a tier, don't want that, get this to a tier 4. Do I want to farm even harder? I suppose we probably should. So if we just fill these over here, leave a little room for a monkey farmer, go like this. Can we fit a farmer in here in a good spot? Oh, the trees block us. Sad. But if we get the farmer right here, we can go like this and make a ton of money. Spam 012 farms. True. All right, we should probably get some lives, huh, boys? The rest, oh. We need just a little bit more damage, so I'm thinking maybe a super brittle, so don't forget about it. Oh, that's not what I want at all. Let's get these 024s. If I was going really try hard mode, I would have paused the rounds so that we could get all of these down in the middle of a round. But you know, just get 23 million lives of tank lich. True. What am I doing over here? Just being silly. Let's see. Oh, there is room. What, am I crazy or did it flash white? There we go. I'm not crazy. That's a surprise. All right. Kind of killing it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We can go like this. Get a monkey city over there. Is there anything else? Can we like fit a farm down here? All right, I guess we can start filling the water with the boats. Boats, call me the captain. Look at me. I am the captain now. Never actually saw that movie, only saw the memes about it. Here there's water somewhere. There we go. Make this guy a trade empire. Make this guy and this guy the other tier 5s. There we go. Speaking of boats, do y'all play Inscription Epic Pirate Boss? No, I play Sea of Thieves though. Is the boat Paragon in this game? Heck yeah, baby. You know it's in this game. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. With that guy on strong. Surprised we can't fit one in there, but that's okay. Get the glue gunner. Around 97. Ooh, we should probably get our really big Paragon up and running, huh, boys? All right, we actually might be a little low on money. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay. Oh my goodness, get those silly abilities out of here so I can upgrade my towers. Yikes, boys. I mean, I could always sell some 024 farms. I guess I should have paused the game so we could farm a little harder. Because we coming up a bit short to the point where I would also like to get the Navark for this one. But that's not an option. So it looks like we're just getting... Oh, where's my alchemist? You know what? We'll find him. We'll find him. You about to beat tier 5 with no paragons? Isn't this only tier 4? That would be funny though. There's the alchemist. Yeah, I would have never found that guy. How much do these sell for? 18k. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. 9 of them. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Do it. 42. We take that. Use the glue. Dude, those chain DDTs are always scary. I'm just gonna have to be ready for the ability once I see them getting far. Do we even... I was saving up. Oh, what am I... Oh, I'm so silly. I just sold. Look how much health I gave it. Holy cow. That's kind of nuts. Anyway. I still think we'll be fine. It's kind of silly how much health it got there, though. Might as well move the ice monkey over. Make the banana centrals again. Eat those up with the boat. Let's see. I'd love to get my boat back for these chain DDTs that are about to come. There we go. The soul actually lived long enough to hurt us that time around. Oh, because the Paragon can't see all the way down there. That adds up. Wait. Oh, we can get it right there. I don't remember if we had it on this side last time. Well, we have it there now. Rip bitrate. Yeah, that'll happen. That will happen. Oh, nice. It can shoot again. So let's just suck them up. Num num. Absolutely beautiful. I know you guys have trouble seeing it, but there we go. Guys, does Shimmer not just get Pirate Lord to use his hook on Lich? Oh, does Streamer? That would be too easy, you know? That'd be too easy. First of all, let's get special poperations. We're gonna want to move this ice monkey back. There we go. Why are you not on pursuit? There we go. Is there anything else that we really want, boys? We should probably we'll get a VTSG in the water. Interesting. Don't forget about the boat Paragon. Yeah, we're gonna wait till around 120 for that one. I don't really know how much money we'll have on top of the VTSG, so I mean we can start a Ninja Paragon, but like I have a feeling we're not gonna get it, you know? And also all the pops come from the ability. This is gonna be brutal. I mean, we'll go for it. Why not? Let's get this guy. And then just use his ability all the time. This map is pretty long. Yeah, they had to pick a long map since they banned the tack shooter. The Spike Factory and Benjamin. That's why they picked a long one. It's also nice that it has water. Guess I should be using that for extra money. Not that it's much at this point. We have one, what is that, 1 mil? Nice. All right, well I guess we can get 25 of these guys. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Isn't the bottom path the most expensive on this guy? And then is it the 650? Okay, so it's 024s. There we go. Pool for tier 5. Dude, we could use a pool. I've never actually used one before. Get more banks, or could get more bucks down. That'd be awesome. Lunary, Ninja Kid about to make Lunary 70 times speed on Bloodles. It would still be easier than Lich. Change my mind. Boomer Paragon as well, or not needed? Probably not needed. I mean, we'll get it if we have the money. First of all, we have to remember to be using this guy's ability. I'll tell you what, just in case, we'll be getting pops on him up here. A lot of pops? Probably not, but some pops. Battles 2 meta? True. Around 120, we'll obviously stop everything, build the nav arc, build the... Then we'll sell all the farms and see if we can build the Ascended Shadow. You know? It might not be smart to do so. Isn't the boomer better than the dart for damage? That'd be news to me. I did not think so. All right, let's sell all this, but that might have changed with the recent buffs. I don't know. The Apex Plasma Master kind of goes hard, especially in bosses. Is that enough? Oh my goodness, I sold the Trade Empire. 1.6 mil, isn't that about what a VTSG costs? 18, that's so sad. Interesting. Yeah, Shinobis do help getting pops. Interesting, okay. I'd much rather have a VTSG than a boomer. Oh, that scared me. I thought I clicked the wrong button. There we go. All right, so now we'll get this first. There we go, degree 20. Good call, boys. Now we sell everything. That's a huge power spike. Sell all of those. Now we have a decision to make. Do we get the ninja and give up on the VT? I think we honestly just get the VTSG. This was a waste of money and a pipe dream. And I'm okay with that. Bang. We knew it going in that we probably would not be able to afford it. And that's okay. We want it on the water. I don't know if it'll fit down here. Paragon, you guys need to get out of here. Look at that beast. Bang. Now let's just let's give it some extra range. We want to give it military, support, and primary. So that's 25,000. We just give it another 25,000. That should be enough, right? Because it was 20, a little over 25,000. How much was this? Okay, yeah. So primary's done. Now support. Don't skip magic. I might have to. That's a little more than we need to go in support, but oh well. Do it. Oh, that's gonna suck up these guys over here. Interesting, interesting. Here we go. Mini avatars are amazing. Don't get military. Yeah, I was kidding. Let's get the two super monkeys. All right, so we have plenty of money. I'm a little afraid of it sucking those up, but we can always replace them. So, or we could give it extra range. Make sure it sucks those up. So how much was this? 25? We can bank on that being 30,000. So we only need another 20,000 from the farm. Oh, from this 20,000 total. Boom, that covers it. Support is done. Now we move on to military. Boom, military's done. Now we move on over to this. That one is done. And what else, boys? What else? Primary, duh. So that's a little under 2,000. Okay, so let's spend just a little more. Let's be safe. Let's be super safe and just get an ultra jug. And theoretically, it should be enough. One would think. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Bye-bye, guys. Yo, not superior. Have a good one, my dude. Thanks for stopping in. 'Twas a pleasure. All right, we have to get primary expertise again. Does this guy have counter detection? You have jungle drums from what? How does this guy have jungle drums and not camo detection? That is blowing my mind right now, actually. I don't know how that's happening. Interesting. There we go. Does that mean it's a perfect sun temple? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, what's up? What's up, Lil Velvet Cookies? How you doing? Let's get big plane, obviously. Let's get this guy going. Obviously the fireball, because it's way cooler. And then we have a bunch of money. So this guy's getting made. What else? Whatever you don't activate Homeland. True. Very true. I mean, I guess we can get a mad. Lock him up there. And then get him. Might as well strip the camo or the regrow property and then a balloon crush. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. I'm hitting play. Chinook permabrew. True. Use the glue, use the marine. Should probably take you off, but I'm not going to do the best micro. We still have 50k. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, guys, 'twas fun. See you in a bit. Bang, glue, and that ability should be plenty. Yeah, that bit rate, brutal. Tell you what though, that engineer trap really helped us out early. Really helped us out. I'm a fan. Moving super brittle now. Let's see. I suppose we can dark shift this guy over here now. Use the glue. He is getting farther than I would like, but not much choice we have in that one. Now, is there? Ooh, a caveman. Am caveman. You got it. Use the glue. What else would have helped? What else would have helped? I would love to hear. There we go. Use the glue right away. Use the mad ability. And we're calling. We should be good to go as long as I don't accidentally push Homeland, which would be funny. It would full heal. The 000 Dart Monkey does solo. You do have me there. It does seem a bit too easy for us. You know, really wanted to make the stream suffer. That's the kind of guy I am. But that should be good. What happened to not tempting fate? I'll tempt fate. Bang. Oh, darn. You've defeated Lich. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here's the game plan. We're going to do... Now that we beat the Elite Tier 5, we're just going to do a normal ranked. Now that we got it down. And just to get our rewards. Yo, yes, GG's all around, little velvet cookies. You said hi, I'm new earlier, didn't you? Your name sounds familiar, at least. You can see me again. Welcome back. Welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed the elite run. I have no idea how to race, so this is going to be bad. Just so everyone's clear. What I'm thinking, I'm not thinking. I don't know. Did you turn on ranked? I did this time. Did I not? I think so. Yeah, because powers are banned. Shower thought, what's the purpose of the golden juggernaut at the back of Lich? Maybe it's a trophy. Oh, I should have put Sada closer, huh? So we never got a penalty. Oh well. Let's just hop on, get a farm. Does anyone, you like the background music? Well, nice. I'm glad you enjoy it. It's Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Don't know if you saw this earlier, but trying to get an early Navark instead of an early Dart Paragon, then keep it for the extra money. Interesting. That is a hefty buy. It's twice as much. But I do like the double trade empire buff. Penalty is pretty forgiving. That spot should be fine. All right. That's what we like to hear. You can actually do both mode on rank to save time. That's fair. I almost never do the ranks, but enough people convinced me. They convinced me to get the rewards. The one thing is, I don't know when I'll need more defenses. So you guys just yell at me when I should get like an engineer or something. I believe that you guys will tell me the way. And even if we do get a penalty, it's not like we're going for top anything. So you guys just yell at me. Dang Chom Chong, calling out Jake. What Battle 2 arena? I think I'm in Ceramic Crucible. I haven't played since last stream, which was the first time we played this season. I guess technically I did play with H2K Titan in a private match, but aside from that, I have not played. Can I do a backflip? You know, I've never tried, so probably not. I can do it on a trampoline, or at least I used to be able to. Although I always found backflips scarier than front flips. I do a lot more front flips on trampolines. Yeah, dude, the bloopers were funny in the H2K Titan collab. So he was like, all right, have you ever gone late game? I was like, I have not gone late game. He's like, all right, just don't leak any balloons and we're fine. And then oh, Punji, thank you for the host, my dude. It said 11 viewers for me. I didn't even see it until now though. Well, thank you for the raid. How was your stream, my man? Hopefully it was a good one. We love a good Punji raid. Thank you, my man. But yeah, we were he was like, Josh, whatever you do, just don't leak and everything will be fine. So what did I do? Round 1, you may ask? Round 1, I leaked. And he was like, oh, he was so nice about it too. He's like, oh, darn it, you leaked. Oh, that's painful. And that's okay. So we started over and let's get this guy down. So we started over and I was like feeling all dumb, you know, I made a mistake. It's his video and I'm slowing it down. And then he goes in with the intro and I kid you not, this is what he did. He goes, it was so funny. I am not offended at all, just so you know. But he goes, what's up guys, how's it going? I'm joined here by Boltrix to bring you guys another video. Ah, crap. It was so funny. He's collabed with Boltrix so many times. He just filled in his name. It was like an ad lib. So I could take it one of two ways. Either it's a great compliment because I'm as cool as Boltrix, or he wanted Boltrix to be there so bad that he was mentally replacing me with Boltrix. There's two ways we could go with it. Isn't that the guy you have beef with? That's right. Freaking hate that guy. Boltrix is the worst. Fact, not opinion. Oh yeah, we should probably tab back in and pop these. How about both? That's true. I'm cool enough for him to think I'm Boltrix. That's enough. Can we get... Yes. We got a marketplace up in time last time, but we also didn't have the engineer. We farmed a little harder. So we'll just go balloon trap right now. Use tower defense infinite DDTs. Dude, he needs that. He needs the TSG and the Superstorm. That's where it's at. Boom. Put this guy up here. Oh, what a waste of a round to get it on. Holy cow. Just redeemed time new and I joined like 20 minutes ago and you were on tier 4. Well, GD Robo Games, welcome in. Sorry, this is Saturdays are by far when I'm the worst at looking at rewards. Oh yeah, you redeemed it 2 minutes ago. I get much better at doing it when we're in battles too, which is funny because I should probably be worse at it there. I definitely look at chat. You have beef with everyone, especially cows. Fair, I guess. Oh, I just realized we're gonna want to. What's the fast way to kill the boss? What's the fast way to do it? Because I certainly don't know. Oh, good trap. That's a good one. To be honest, I keep swiping over my screen trying to get the bananas. That's funny. 040 sub spam. We wouldn't be able to get in. Oh, you guys are all saying first strike and Elim. I guess the Mob Elim did do quite a bit of damage, didn't it? We could get a VTSG. That would probably do it. Let's just exit on home. Permaspike boosting. Permaspike is banned. Permaspectory is banned. First strike sucks against Lich. Yeah, it does. 40-second ad? That is a feels bad, man. That's a feel bad ad. Should we just do the same thing? All right, I'll tell you what. If we had the money... There we go. This is a problem, isn't it? This doesn't seem like it's gonna work very well. Oh, that's a double yikes. Well, boys, that might be it for the actual hope. We'll see. Oh, this is actually a kind of cool. Oh, I forgot about that. There we go. Hopefully we can handle the actual balloons heading our way. Boom. I saw it change. All right, nice. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5,500. Sell this guy. Get you. Sell you. Now what? Oh, hider. There we go. Proto's too good. Facts. And then we start our 2-farm Monkeyopolis, I assume. I don't know why we wouldn't. Oh, I can think of why we wouldn't. It's because we don't have any defense. So we should probably get that up and running, shouldn't we? Yikes. Okay, that's a feels horrible, man. No one saw that. We don't need camo detection yet, which is why that was a misclick. Oh, gross. Gross. Anyway, sell this, go like this, sell you, get the oh, we want to get the farm up first. Sell you, bang, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We got primary training, and then we get Berserker Brew. Pop it over there. It's that easy. Just place the balloon shipper. I wish, man. I wish. Oh, don't you worry. You know we're getting the Monkeyopolis. Let's get this guy down. Just going all the way. Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, we should probably get camo. Seems like a good idea. I have a feeling that red will make it all the way to Sada in time. Huge for the program. Huge. We still have that one penalty, which is upsetting. That's okay. I suppose we wouldn't want to look too good at racing. People might want me to do it more often, you know? That is also a feels bad. Ooh, look at how forgiving it is, though. Interesting. Balloon Chipper was my favorite in BTD5 tower, no cap. You didn't like the Dartling? I hated the Dartling. Because I played on my phone and I hated having to aim it. But yeah, to beat Impoppable, I would basically get 4 Balloon Chippers every time to handle the ZMG and all the BFBs that come out of it. It was really broken. I got Balloon Chipper like all the time. First time to stream, weird hearing Hbomb not talking really fast about which cross path to buy. I can talk really fast if you want, though those are all planned. So I also get to edit out breaks if I get tongue twisted. Balloon Chipper was the best. Yeah, it was. It really was. It's really weird not to hear him talk about cross paths. Kind of funny. I don't know if this is smart, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the balloon. I'm gonna get the balloon trap. My girlfriend's alarm is going off. What did it do? You never played? Dude, it was like a wood chipper. It would suck up balloons. And you could upgrade it to suck up mobs, like Moabs and BFBs and ZOMGs. And it would just repeatedly suck them until they popped. So you could it was basically just a permastall. You set it on strong and just permastall ZOMG. It only went to round 80. So round 80 was the hardest level and you could just kill it. Balloon Shipper is the GOAT. I wish it would come back. I mean, I know balancing it would be impossible, but just make it suck. Literally. And how good it is. Make it suck both ways. Wasn't it 85? It might have been. Not gonna lie, that was 7 years ago. Just make it suck. That's all you gotta do. That's all I want them to do. All right, round 60. Should I just get a MAD? Is a MAD too expensive? Impossible was 85 or something? Gotcha. Can we afford a MAD in time? Would it be silly to get one? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Sounds like a fun time. What if it sucks at sucking? Oh my goodness. Then it blows. Just make it blow, baby. Hashtag make the balloon shipper blow. 85 and medium was 65. Oh. Dang, I do not remember being 85 at all. To be honest, all right, we're gonna want to sell you. Hopefully we can get the MAD. There you go. Also, would Balloon Shipper be so hard to balance if we don't have the XXL? That's actually a fair point. Just make it the tier 5 that can suck up anything bigger than a Moab. Interesting. That's a fair point. All right, we need 15K. How much do you sell for? 4. Interesting. How about you? I don't really want to sell everything. That sounds like a horrible idea. So it looks like we're just going to get a bad time. I knew I shouldn't have gone this guy, but that's okay. And that is okay. So let's just... Oh, I want to sell him. I really do. But it looks like he's sticking around. At least for the immediate future. Now we just big chunk. Quick collect those. Is this the fastest we could do? Absolutely not. Is it the most straightforward? Probably. Probably. You have to be careful for round 63. Don't want to lose to that evil round. It's only evil because it's in the middle of doing the boss. All right, let's get this guy down. Sell you. Get you. Boom. Nice and easy. I didn't see if I got that in the actual right spot. I think for actual racing, I should exit to home to get my farms down right away. But, you know, it is what it is. Should also probably collect my crates. There we go. Collect that thing up there. Kind of over you, not gonna lie. Get that a little faster. What in the world? Oh, it's the FBI. Those always look so weird on my screen. I thought that was just spam. What in the world is that? All right. What's your name? Paula. I gave you a quick timeout. Everything's fine. When you come back, just hold off on that. That's a bot? Never seen such a thing. Yeah, dude, that hurt my eyes. That was a fun little paste, wasn't it? You know, that might have been the highlight of the stream. Thanks for keeping us entertained. Why though? It's so dumb. You never know. You never know. All right, Fox, see you in a few. I'm kind of just playing this part exactly like I did my elite run. I don't know if that's smart or not. We'll certainly find out, I suppose, if someone yells at me for being silly. We'll probably just do the glitch. We'll probably just do the Paragon glitch. Get this guy. Whew, boys, I am starving. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to make some eggs right after the stream. I recently just stepped up my scrambled egg game like 10,000%. It's amazing. Eat bananas? We do have bananas. What's the biggest obelisk possible on this map? I think I remember people saying they somehow got a 9. You could probably get a 10 by freezing some water, but I always just stick with a solid 8er. 8ers are good. But yo, my scrambled egg game has stepped up so much in the last like few months because my mom was the one that taught me how to make them as a kid, and she said to when you add milk, like pour just like into the cap of the milk, which is like a teaspoon of milk, right? That's like nothing. And so that's what I've always done. Sell you. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did we do wrong? What did we do wrong? And so that's what I've always done, but now I started adding more oh, clearly you have to have the bigger radius. That's just a given. More milk, and they get so fluffy now. I never thought I'd say this, but mom was wrong. Don't tell her I said that. Really? It's not working. Is it because we have the village up top? What's going on, boys? Why is our Monkeyopolis so expensive? You know, we'll wait one. I wonder if it's because I overclocked it before. I don't know. I can't believe you guys would clip and ship that. It might be because of this village. Villages make it so funky. Who knows? All right, game plan. Overclock. Sell you. 1, 2, 3, 4. What in the world? Guys, I made a video on how to get this 100% of the time and we're not getting it. You bet it's because of that SATA placement. Oh, funny. Okay, you know what? Hopefully camos don't come because we're selling you. It's that guy's fault. I don't know how, but it is. Interesting. Does anyone know what's going on? Sec the village not updated. Interesting. Also, the face cam is lagging behind. Is it really? I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how to fix that, if it actually is. I hope they fix this bug. Without this, people won't have enough for the tier 3 through 5 elite. Yeah. I was hoping they'd fix this bug, but I didn't want it to do it mid-round. Anyway, I guess we'll just pay for a full price one. Or will we? Last try. Sad. At least we have enough for it. Sad. Oh, it's overclock. You. A bigger range. Oh, that's so sad. Imagine having to pay full price for something you want. Ugh. Gross. Just give me a solid, what is that? 7/8 off. That's all I ask. 7/8 isn't that much, is it? Or you just talk weirdly. I'll take that one. I'm okay with talking weird. Should probably be overclocking that guy. Ooh, ooh. Nah, it's not fixed. Okay, okay. I can also pull up the stream and see how much of a delay I have to add. I've done this before. I just hoped that I would never have to do it live. Let me turn on my headset. I see no delay on the cam. Interesting. Let's see. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to mute the stream. Turn this on. I'm going to mute the stream. I see none either. Okay. Weird. I wonder if the people who are just have to refresh the page. I'm not sure. Thank you, Hannah. Hannah sees none. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see any either. Can confirm. I just talk weird. Oh my goodness, I am so sore. Oh, I have a tiny story time for you guys. On the way home from the gym yesterday, so I go to the gym, it's like a 15-minute drive for me. And I almost never drive because my friend on his way to the gym picks me up. I'm like right on the way. So I always get a ride. And I hate driving just in general. Oh, we're poor. But my friend had to work late, so he wasn't driving me. Turns out the headset fixed it. So he couldn't drive me, so I had to drive myself, which was horrible. Why are we so poor? Probably because we had to pay for this ourselves, like an animal, like an absolute savage. Look at this. Look how poor we are. We're not even close to the VTSG. Wow, yeah, we're not even close to the VTSG. You're the guy I followed on TikTok, didn't know you had a Twitch. Yo, what's up, Wowman? Welcome in. Yeah, it is. You know what? I'm doing something crazy. And you guys... Okay, that was a horrible idea. I'm doing something crazy, and you guys can't convince me otherwise. But yeah, so I drove myself to the gym. Oh, my hair is crazy. Anyway, I drove myself to the gym. And on the way home, you know, I was exhausted, not really paying attention. And I was going 60 in a 55, as one does. I don't know if the next round has started yet. We'll wait till 83. I was going 60 in a 55, and I'm in the right lane, slowly passing the people in the left lane. I'm going like 1 mile per hour faster than them, and they're stacked. So this is them. I'm like slowly going past them, right? And as I'm slowly passing the two cars that are like stacked on top of each other, there's this guy like way in the back. He's going like 85, flying up and catching me. And I get right to the front of the two stack, and he is riding me because he wants to pass them, obviously. And if you guys didn't know, I'm a super big troll, and I'm not proud of what I did, but it was funny. So he was so close that I could not see his headlights in any of my mirrors. Any. Which means he was within probably 3 feet. That's how hard he was riding me. And now I plan on buying a new car, so I was willing to put it on the line. So I brake checked him. I just tapped the brake, didn't back off at all. I was like, all right, well, I guess we're coasting. So I'm going 60. We start coasting, go down to 55, go down to 50, go down to 45. You know, now we're 10 below the speed limit. And the other two cars are going the same speed, and they pass me. So now my nose is on like the back wheel of the second car. Hopefully we have enough room. Nice. And finally, the guy whips into the other lane. And the second he switches lane, I went back up to 60. And I started passing the cars again. And he knew what he did. So he stayed in the left lane for so long. Because if he got back over, I was slowing back down. And I got like a mile ahead. That's an exaggeration. I got way ahead of him. And finally he whipped around the cars and started going like 80. But then I got a yellow light. I went through it and he got stuck behind the red, which is probably a good thing because, you know, road rage is a real thing and I probably had my life on the line, but it was worth it. That was, screw that guy. I think it's the first time I've ever not just like let them pass. It was worth it. Do you live in America? Yeah, I do. Yes, sir. How are we gonna do this? All right, overclock you. It's 40K. Obviously we do the glitch that works 100% of the time. Like I said, 100% of the time, totally know how to do it. And then we continue on. And then the rest of the way home, I was just chuckling. You have to start driving soon? Rip. Hate driving. Let me guess, he was driving a BMW. You know, I am not good with cars. I won't be honest. I have no idea what it was. No idea. That's just something I don't look at. So even trying to recall to you what the car was, no idea. Was it a big truck? Dude, that would have been awesome. I want the truck to be so big that he could have driven over me if he was mad enough. You know? That's truly American. I would have let that guy pass if he was driving a big truck. No, I genuinely don't remember. It was awesome though. I chuckled. And then when I told my friend, he was like, you're lucky. You're lucky he didn't get too mad at you. Big truck gaming? True. Might as well make this guy... Oh. Might as well make the Federal Reserve the Banana Central. You live in the UK and it's 4 p.m. Nice. It is 10 a.m. for me. How exactly are we gonna do this? I suppose I don't really want to collect any more stuff. Also, how is that not in the range? That is tragic. Anyway, make that a 025. So I don't have to collect it. Make this a 024, and then we'll probably save up for a Paragon. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Alapan? How you doing? And Croc MC. With the... Oh, he lives in Germany. Someone did. Oh, it's 5 p.m. Gotcha. Live in the Philippines and it's midnight? Dang. Watching me on a Saturday at midnight? Well, I guess technically Sunday. That's crazy. Collect these. Bang, bang. Well, looks like you got to go, engineer. Never liked you anyway. Not engineers in general, just that specific one. He was a bit lazy. He didn't help me get the super cheap Monkeyopolis, and I blame him. There we go. I'm not sure what round we got the 11 seconds penalty. I was not paying attention, and I'm okay with that. I deserve 11 seconds. All right, we should probably build a super cool one. I just realized that this one did not affect these guys down here. Anyway, we'll get the Plasma Monkey fan club there. Get that extra Pierce on it, and then get 30. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Oh, we have full German going on. Dude, I can, I only know a few German words. You ready for this? I know 9. I know kindergarten. What's another German word I would know? Yo, what's up? What's up, AD007? Welcome on in. Poltergeist? I've heard that word, but I have no idea what it actually is. Deutschland? That one doesn't count. I guess it does. Dang, dude, I'm basically fluent in German, now that I think about it. What's up, homeboy? Who knew I was so talented? Wow, he would be. Babushka, true. Doesn't mean like grandma or something? Beautiful. We're kind of killing it. Oh, wait, Babushka is Russian. Well, I'm basically fluent in Russian, too, apparently. Round 99, sell you. Hopefully. Oh, look at that influx of cash. Give it to me. Yeah, I'm just going to sell you and make this guy. Bang. Babushka's Russian. Feels bad. Oh, pop him. Pop him. Oh, that was scary. I didn't like that at all. Why did they get so far, boys? That's no fun. I don't like chained DDTs. All I'm saying is you would think chains would slow them down. They have to be heavy. I guess they are ghost chains, so I kind of just talked myself out of that argument that I wanted to slow them down. Espanol, dude, I actually used to be super good at Spanish. I tested out of Spanish 2 in college, but I have forgotten it all, and it's actually really sad. I used to be so good because I went to Spain for a few weeks, so I took through Spanish 4, I think. What am I doing? I took through Spanish 4, and then I went to Spain, and I learned more from like my 2 or 3 weeks in Spain than I did in all of my Spanish classes. And it was awesome. It was like the highlight of not my life. It was really fun though. Bang, bang. What all do we want? What all do we need? Maybe we'll get a VTSG. VTSGs are cool, and you guys can't talk me out of it. So, once again, that's 25,000. So if I got like this guy, that's primary done. You're taking Spanish too? Nice. Yeah, I suppose I probably have a Spanish story that I haven't told. In Spain was the first time I ever drank. I went over to Spain when I was 18 for a foreign exchange program, you know, same trip I was just talking about. And I'd never drank before. And our Spaniards took us all out to the club. It was right on the beach. It was so cool. But this brand new club just opened. And it was 2015. And the only English song they would play was Uptown Funk, because that had just come out, and you know, it was going diamond. That song was huge. And then the Spanish popular song was called El Taxi by Pitbull. So all I remember are those two songs basically just going back and forth. And when El Taxi would come on, all the Spaniards would like scream in excitement. And when Uptown Funk came on, all of the Americans would like scream in excitement. Because we actually knew what they were saying. Gotta make sure to put this guy on the ice. Then so we're just in the club, and our Spanish teachers who brought us there were like, if you guys drink, we're sending you home early. And this was night one. And so everyone was like terrified. They're like, oh my goodness, we're gonna have to pay for a plane ticket if we drink. And my guy's name was Schwan, spelled Xoan. He was awesome, is awesome. And I go, yo, Schwan, how do you order a shot of tequila? And he goes, oh, it's blah, 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 and tells me how to order a shot of tequila. I was like, oh, sick. And I go up to a girl from, you know, America. I'm like, hey, do you want to go take a shot with me? Because I didn't want to do it alone. Yeah, Schwan is the goat. And she was like, oh my God, we're taking a shot? We're doing shots? Because she had never drank either. You know, so we go up to the bar, we buy 2 shots, and we take them. And every single American saw us do it. Because, like, I left the circle, the dance circle, to go get drinks. And I come back, and everyone before that was like, I'm not drinking here. I don't want to get sent home. The second I take a shot, everyone's like, how dare you not invite me to go take a shot with you? And my response to that was, well, do you want to take a shot? And then all of a sudden, every single person was drinking and everyone was having a good time. And we were ripping shots as good boys do, you know, just ripping them down. And my friend's Spaniard, his name was Marco, I think. That's how I remember it. Comes up and he like almost smacks the shot out of my friend's hand and goes, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm drinking. And Marco goes, not shots. Shots are the worst. And he's like, what? He's like, you don't get to drink them and they get you drunk. Because, you know, Spaniards, they had been drinking for a long time. So like they drank for fun and it tasted good and they knew the mixies they liked, you know, they liked beer. We were drinking to get drunk because we had never done it before. Completely different strategies. And it was so funny because my friend goes, yeah, I thought that's the point, Marco. And he was like, oh, I get it. Good luck, my friend. And he just walked away. Alcohol is alcohol really that great? It's okay. It's a good time if you do it right. Hangovers freaking suck though. The farming strat won. That it did. But yeah, then all of a sudden for the rest of the night and basically every other night, because the club was open every day, we ended by just going to the club and partying. It was awesome. Yo, Slang Pigs coming from YouTube. Love the content. Is this the elite boss or regular? This is regular. We're doing regular ranked. We already beat the elite boss earlier. But yeah, this is regular. Figured we would just do ranked to get the free rewards. But it's okay and hangovers suck. So it sucks, right? No, it's okay. It's okay. Depends on what you're doing, you know? How do I want to do this? Can't stream snipe in Battles 2 if you're in the same room. Oh, can't wait to. Yeah, go for it. Go for it, my dude. Let's see what else happened in Spain that I want to tell. There was one really cool person. All alcohol is nasty besides wine. Dude, I make the greatest margaritas ever. And they're notorious for getting people way too drunk. The key is I do 1 freshly squeezed lime, all the lime juice. Then you have to see if I can do this while making a VTSG. Then you have to do 1 part triple sec, 2 parts tequila, and then top it with orange Fanta. It smacks. It's the best drink you'll ever have in your life. Fact. Chocolate milk's better than it. I'll give you that. But it's the best alcoholic drink you'll ever have in your life. It's amazing. All right, do we have the glue gunner and this guy? We do not. Put you on strong. Get the glue gunner. Do I watch Tipsy Bartender on YouTube? I do not. Sounds awesome though. We have 500k, but I don't want to build a Paragon, so we're just gonna go like this. I feel like I should put more stuff down, but that's kind of boring per se. So we're just gonna send it, and I'll build stuff as we go. 200k. If I had 200k, I would have a much cooler streaming setup, that's for sure. And I guess, oh, that's not what I wanted. What are you gonna do? When you sell something out of habit? Anyway, that's enough. Permabrew, that might be detrimental to our cause, unfortunately. But it's good enough. What else happened in Spain? Okay, there was one time. Oh, I just remembered a story. 2 stories about the ocean. So we were right on the ocean, so we got to do fun things with it, right? It was like right on a bay, access to the ocean, right there. 3 stories. So the first one is we as a trip we all went sailing. We all went sailing, and we, you know, it was like a tiny little sailboat. There was like 8 of us, and we're all having a good time, you know, each taking turns, you know, doing sailing stuff, tying the rope down. Pretty sure we weren't even really in charge of the boat. They were just having us do stuff. Let me fire up battles 2. They're just having us do stuff, and you know, my job was to yell boom anytime the boom swang, and I was very tempted to just let it hit people, but that thing swung violently, so I did not. As much as I wanted to watch people just get yeeted off the boat, I yelled boom every time. And then, oh, we got the jackpot. Pog. We're gonna warm up with a casual because I'm telling a story. And then the coolest thing happened. We were just coasting through the water, you know, as one does on a sailboat. And all of a sudden, a shrimp hops on our boat. No idea how it happened. Just in the bottom of the boat, there was a shrimp. And I picked it up and we passed it around and we named it Shrimpy. And then we tossed it into the ocean. So that was cool. I caught a shrimp one time. Yo, salut Mandapro. Thanks for stopping in while you could. It was an absolute pleasure. Have a good one, my man. We should probably get our farm going. And I have no idea what to pair with a farm, if I'm being fully honest. Everyone knows the Dartling is where it's at. I take that back instantly. Never mind. We're locked in. A shrimp? Yeah, I don't know if it jumped in, a wave brought it in. Don't know, but we caught a shrimp. It was awesome. They're pink and funny. Yeah, they are. Well, boys, I don't like my build at all, but it's what we're doing. Oh, I probably should have put this guy down first, but that's okay. All right, second story about the ocean. None of these are long. They're just kind of cool things that happen. The second one, my friend, Schwan, his parents had a boat. It was a nice boat. I mean, it could go out on the ocean, and it was like a speedboat, so it probably couldn't go too deep in the ocean, but it was awesome. He takes us out on the boat. It was me, Schwann's friend, and my friend. So there was 4 of us. And he goes, yo, you want to go tubing on the ocean? Now, you guys don't know this about me, but I love tubing. Tubing is like the greatest thing on the water that you can do. We have like a tube that's like illegal to build these days because it gets too much air. It's called like an air flyer or something. And I go hard on tubing. I was like, oh, absolutely. Show me what you got, right? So I should not have said that because he brought us tubing, no speeds that I haven't handled, but the tubing in salt water, yes. And also the gigantic ocean waves were crazy. So we're hauling through, I'm holding on tight. My friend is joking, yelling that he can see a shark because he wants me to freak out. Luckily, I knew I could take on a shark, and even in its own element, so I wasn't too worried. And I start looking around, in like a little slow down section. He was like driving in circles or something, and I couldn't see the shoreline. I was like, I don't see land. Now, oh dang, I closed the music because Battles 2 is music. Here, I can open the music back up. I forgot to turn on the music. Spotify is not responding. That's tragic. I guess we're going musicless. This is an a cappella story, apparently. And I couldn't see the land. And I don't know why, but that was very unnerving. Not being able to see land when you're tubing in an area that I have never been. I didn't know what direction to go. And tubing, the whole goal was to knock you off, right? And let me tell you, not seeing land and trying to get knocked off, very frightening. So then I just went like white knuckle grip, and I made it through until I was absolutely exhausted. Also, I have no plan for this game, by the way. Maybe I'll send zebras. I don't know. And then it was my friend's turn, and he started going, and he wasn't quite sure why I was like a little uncomfortable. And then he made it about 30 seconds into going, and he called it. He was like, I can't do it. It's too scary. It was awesome though. It was the only time I've been scared while tubing. And it wasn't because of sharks. It was because I couldn't see land, and that unsettled me. There was a lemon shark, and because we were all from up north, they freaked out, and it was the funniest thing. Oh, I would probably freak out if I actually saw a shark. All right, our group zebras are here. Oh, but he has the hydrorockipods. I wonder if we could beat him. How much does this sell for? I don't even know what I'm sending these days. There we go. Switch on over to here. There we go. Wish you had chat on screen so you could see the delay. But you I just looked up and read your chat, Cat. Regen Rainbow Rush? True. That's why I keep you guys around. Give it to them. Now that is a thick rush. And that's why farms are OP. That's so funny that we won. I wasn't even... That's why I keep you around, Blob. That's why we keep you around. All right. Final ocean story. Yes, GG's. Final ocean story of the day that I can think of right now. At the time, so I was 18, fresh out of high school when we went to Spain. And I had just broken my back, and I needed back surgery when we went to Spain. So I had literally a pill bottle of 200 Percocet with me. It was awesome, except for the fact that for some reason pain medicine does not affect me at all. Literally, I feel exactly the same. It doesn't reduce my pain. It doesn't make me loopy. Does not work. It really sucks. So I just had this pill bottle and I was like, one, it would be cool if I sold one pill, and technically that would make me an international drug smuggler and dealer. So I sold one pill to my friend. That wasn't the story, but I was leading up to it. I'm gonna go to sleep now, but the stream was nice. All right, Super Sean, have a good one, my man. It was a pleasure.
Feel nature's wrath.
But anyway, I had a really hurt back was the thing. It basically hurt to do anything, literally anything. It hurt. And we had a thing come up, an opportunity where they took us, and by they I mean like our school set up a chance to go surfing in the ocean. And I was like, oh, I've never gone surfing before. I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. And everyone was like, are you sure that's a good idea, Josh? You can't even really run or walk, let alone balance on a surfboard. I was like, what's the worst that could happen? I need surgery. I already need that. So I go surfing, and the waves were relatively small. I think they were like 6 feet tall, maybe a little smaller. And we were going, and we like took the class, and I was the first one to stand up. And it was so funny, dude, because to stand up on a surfboard, at least what I did was, you know, you like balance and you kind of jump up. Now, boys, I had not jumped in months because of how bad it hurt my back. And I am not kidding you. I jump up, I balance on the board, and boom, my whole body like went into shock from how much pain I was in. And I just freeze, and everyone's watching, and I just like fall straight on my back. And we called it a day. I stopped surfing. I was the first one up, and I just called that a dub, and I moved on with my day. I just laid down in the sand. I dug a little indent so I could just chill. It was kind of cool. It's the only time I've been surfing, and I will say I remember getting up much more than I remember the pain, so it was clearly worth it, is all I'm saying. Clearly worth it. Bless you. You are not okay? You're not okay. Pan. I should probably focus on this game. Oh, I'm getting overrun by greens. What do I do? Guys, I don't use a dartling. How do I handle this? I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pan. You've never broken anything? Oh. Wait, do you guys not know? Guys, how many bones have you broken? And how many bones do you think I've broken? That's just a quick question. Get Gwen, laser shock, and everything's gone. Okay. 0 and 205. Dang, that would be a lot. You've broken 0.5. How do you broke 0.5? How do you break? I'm now interested. Buaka. Chewbacca. 3 and 6. Okay. Oh, just a crack? Fair enough. I've broken 17. You guys are on the right track. However, all but 2 of you were a little low. So, I just turned 25 years old, and I have broken 25 bones in my lifetime. I am on pace to break 1 a year. Forever. And I kind of want that streak to end, believe it or not. You cracked your kneecap. Ew, gross. Ugh. Yeah, let's see if we can go through them. I've broken my nose, and it's not like all at once. The most I've broken at once is 2. Let's see. Well, we can rapid fire through some, I suppose. I also should be sending blacks, but whatever. Let's rapid fire. I've broken my nose 4 times due to baseball and backyard football. I've broken this wrist 5 times, this wrist 3 times. I've broken both thumbs at least 4 times. I've broken both pinkies, they're curved. What else? I've broken my elbow, my collarbone. All right, let's hit him with a big rush. I've broken my back, you guys know that one. Can he handle these? Let's just hit him with it. What else? I've broken a toe. Breaking one a year is gonna get rough in a decade or 2. You know, I'm just hoping science catches up with us, you know? I mean, those are the big hitters. Breaking a bone ear will haunt you. Yeah, I mean, ideally we break the streak. I haven't broken a bone in like 4 years. I was at 25 when I was 21 years old. So I had a buffer and we've caught up. Do predictions, we can do predictions. We also have to change the category. I saw someone say that earlier. But that's actually where a lot of my cool stories come from. Cool stories is injuries, because they're all like not lame. I don't think I have a single lame break. It's not like I tripped and I broke something. It's normally me doing something stupid. There we go. All right, the prediction has been run. We need to get farm experience. That is the goal. That is the only goal. We can get the bank. I think we want to get banana research facility. Bang. I should ask H2K Titan. Let me ping him quick. What is a good comp for running farms? We'll see if he responds. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the Dartling. It makes the game really easy early on. The only thing is the late game sucks. But we're gonna stick with it. You better win because you spent all of your schmeckles. All right, I got you. You've been playing baseball since you were 3 and you haven't broken anything.
Feel nature's wrath.
Dang. All right, let's see. I know when I was like, when I was 10, we had this guy who had an early growth spurt and he was throwing like 65 when everyone else was only throwing like 40. And we were just learning how to bunt. And I'm not sure if it was a game or a scrimmage. They're like, Josh, you're really fast. We're just going to get you some practice bunting. And the only advice that I had been given on bunting was how to hold the bat and that you're supposed to like watch the ball the whole way. Now I had no practice and I'm going to get up against the pitcher that's throwing way too fast for our age. And first pitch, bunt right off the tip of the bat, straight to the nose. And that was how I was introduced to bunting. And then I don't really remember anything. After I got hit in the nose, I woke up on my mom's blanket. Like I blacked out. But then I got really good at bunting because I didn't want to get hit in the face anymore. And then I got really good at hitting because I didn't want to bunt anymore. It was a vicious cycle that worked out very well. As I went on to become a decent baseball player. Tax worked well with farms. Good to know. Good to know. I don't know how much tac XP I have because I was one of those people that hated the meta when the game came out, so I refused to use the tac shooter. And then when the tac shooter became bad, I laughed at anyone that used the tac shooter because they were using a nerfed tower. So then I didn't use it then. And here we are. So I probably don't have much. Now I think about it, I don't know if this Dartling's going to be any good. I would put it down here, but it's just going to get walled by the ice. So I guess I'll put it up here. I lied. I'm getting a farm. You led your team in everything but slugging and slugging percentage. Nice. Not bad. Yeah, I know. I was always really small, but I never had a year in either fall ball, summer ball, or like school ball where I batted under 500 until I was on varsity and I was batting over. Oh, I should probably use fire. That will work. Then I was batting over 500 in varsity up until, you guessed it, I broke my back. And then it hurt to twist, and I went 0-14 in my last 14 at-bats because I couldn't twist, and I also couldn't really run, but I wasn't really telling anyone yet. It just hurt to do everything. And then I called it quits. Then I let them know. But I was never really much of a slugger. I only ever hit 2 home runs because I was really, really small. Even my senior year, I was small. You didn't get barrel spin? That's why I keep you around. Thank you. What would I do without you? Also, you have to be locked. I am not in the mindset to micro. Are you kidding me? The fact that I'm still on blues should show you that much. But yeah, no, baseball's a great sport. It's also really nice because like it's injuries are a lot easier on the body, and just playing is easier on the body than like American football. That destroys me. And you get CTE. Ugh. Gross. No one wants that. You've hit 5 in one weekend, so like 4 games. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Yeah, I remember my first one was my junior year, and it was so funny. We were playing, we had like a really, really nice stadium. We were playing on it, and I just, you know, you hit the sweet spot, and I just perfect trajectory. It was so gone. Like off the bat, I'd never hit a home run before. Off the bat, I knew it. Everyone in the stands knew it. Everyone on their team knew it, that it was gone. Like I watched off the bat, and normally the ball goes like, you know, and you get like a base hit. This ball, it was on my bat 1 second, regrow rush. Thank you. Are you sure I can regrow rush? It was on my bat 1 second, and all of a sudden, poof, it was just gone. It was crazy. I was blown away with the speed that it left the bat. It was awesome. Highlight of the year. And then the other one was a grand slam, but it was like a lame, you know, like moon ball that just landed on the other side. Much less cool. Chatting with a YouTuber, something you dream of? And you could probably do it with any YouTuber that streams, unless they're a big streamer. I should probably go back to sending balloons, huh? Guess we're sending yellows. Now my defense is very questionable. I wouldn't, you know, if you guys bet on me, I just apologize in advance. Pitching is so fun. Yeah, I was pitcher. That was a good time. Pitching was my favorite. Except for the fact that on varsity, they didn't want us pitching and batting. Yep, that's a GG. Pitching and batting in the same game. So I still got to do it sometimes, but they would always do a pinch hitter for anyone that pitched, which kind of sucked. Our pitching coach believed that you needed to focus, which I guess there's probably something to, but all right, boys, I do apologize. I don't really know how to use farm. H2K says to go tack, farm, into camo defense. All right, that's easy enough. We can do that. Should we run another prediction? I do recommend voting no. Our first 2 wins were a fluke, just so everyone knows. Especially if I'm just talking. You're your team's best pitcher? Let's go. Let's go. You love to see it. All right. I don't know how many upgrades I have on the tack. I know I have at least some. I have at least the tier 3s. You put 150 and got 1k out. Dude, this man knows how to gamble. Gamble. Let's see. I totally forgot what we were doing. Farm. Probably sub and tack. Oh, I don't really like sub on this map. Not gonna lie. It is what it is. You practice pitching almost every day? Yeah, I did that. I played year-round baseball, and I would practice almost every day. It's fun. Pitching is really fun. What pitches do you throw? Let's see. How do we start this? Probably just the tack shooter, I assume. And then I should probably move my camera to this side. And then, boom, boom. Okay, good. We do have the blade shooter. That would have been scary. Tack to blade. Easy enough. I can live with that. 800, no. Oh, this dude doesn't believe. You know, we've got to take Viper down. He's the common enemy. Everyone vote yes. We're winning. Now I just have to ignore chat and screw Viper out of his 800 schmeckles. Just kidding. I would never do that to you. Yeah, what one's better? Is it a 2-3-0 or a 0-3-2 in this game? 4-seam, 2-seam, curveball, splitter, changeup. Dang. 5. Yeah, I threw 4-seam, 2-seam, slider, changeup. And then if I was feeling funky, I did have a really good knuckleball, but I didn't want to be known as a knuckleball thrower, so I'd barely ever throw it, which actually made it more effective than it should have been, because no one expected it ever. It was awesome. When I was smaller and I couldn't throw very fast, I threw it more often, but when I grew, then I threw it less often. What's my trophy? I think we're at 55, but we're playing casuals. Welcome in, by the way. You want to snipe me? Go for it. As long as you're talking about stream sniping. That is the sniping I prefer to be sniped by. Can you give a fake tutorial about something random in my tutorial voice? Dude, Doubloon was talking about this. I don't even realize that I do a tutorial voice, but listening back to it, it's so much different. Let's see. I can try. I can certainly try. I have to get in the right mindset. What should I do? Dang, now I'm like self-conscious of my voice. Let's see. Do you recommend buying the VIP? Oh, for sure. If you like the game, then yeah, it gets way more fun. I'm trying. Let's see if I could pull out my old script. I'm panicking. You put me on the spot. Let's see. I'm genuinely trying to think on how I do the voice, but it's just my reading voice. Then Black, my guy. Bless you. Did he just monkey boost? I'll tell you what, Lurka, give me like 2 minutes. I have to plan it. I throw all those pitches in 12U. Sheesh. Not bad. Not bad at all. At 12U, I was probably only throwing like 3. I guess we'll just go for another farm. And another farm. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I thought it fit there. There we go. Oh my. I'm getting jebaited, dude. What? No. I will place you. There we go. What is going on over there? He needs some help. He needs some milk. Splitter is the most inconsistent pit. Yeah, I never threw one. I was a fan of my curveball, or sorry, my changeup broke down into the right, and my splitter, and my slider broke down into the left. It was nasty. And then going up against lefties was so much fun because you just aim for their back foot when throwing a slider, and it gets them every time. All right, how do we break this guy? How do we break him down? Getting overwhelmed by groups. Yeah, I mean, we could probably just send these and see what happens. I don't know what the hockey is, unfortunately. He ideally can take it, but maybe. Okay, that's his third monkey boost that we got out, I suppose, is a win. And he leaked. Oh, we have no camo detection. Don't tell him. There we go. Now we lead. Easy peasy. You're a righty and you love hitting a righty curve. Yeah, when you see him the most often, it seems to be what you like. For some reason, our team had like a ton of lefties, so I was really good at hitting the lefty curve. Regrow, purple rush. Really? Is that what's gonna do him in? Why regrow purples? Why not like regen rainbows? I'll believe. I think it's silly, but I'll believe. Oh, he got a full recursive. Did I ever play hockey? No, I did not. I played baseball, basketball, wrestling, and football. And I quit them at different times.
The ocean's
Yo,
is unfathomable.
Kento Benta with the big brain strats. Yo, H2K was telling me that you can get like a tier 5 farm by round 20, like pretty consistently if your opponent's not aggressive. That's crazy if that's true. Dart lane, yeah, sure. Actually, we'll get the mad. Why not? Do you think round 21 is really easy? What's round 21? All the players throw righty, but 3 hit lefty. Gotcha. I always thought that was weird when people hit lefty, but threw righty. Let's see. I'm going to pull up a script. Let's pull up my... This is the script for the last video. All right, how about this? This is so funny. I have been trying to think of my YouTube voice this entire time. I read one word of my script and I got it. Like if I just read the script, oh, I'm not used to having it on this screen. For years, banks have dominated the farming scene, with most people thinking that the marketplace is only for the lazy, but boss events have made them incredibly popular for the first time. I don't know why I switch to that voice when I read and when I go fast, but I do. It's so bizarre. And now I just try to think of it, I forgot. It's literally just reading. Apparently I read weird. Switch me over here. Dude, I got you. This doesn't look like BTD 6. It is. Just trust me. Big trust. My man's voice changes upon reading. Dude. Funny but true. I don't know why. I mean, I can read in my normal voice. I can. But what fun is that? Gotta make reading entertaining. You know? How many times do you need to reread the script for your videos? It depends on if there's like a tongue twister in there. Sometimes I have to do them like 3. Well, I edit them. So I just have to like redo sentences. I don't have to redo like the whole thing. But you know, sometimes a sentence takes me like 4 times, especially if it's like, if I'm going, especially when I used to read them way faster. When I made YouTube shorts, I would read a script that should be done in 2 minutes in 1 minute, and that would be a lot of mistakes. Nowadays, I mean, the video I made last night, I mean, I probably had to reread 2 sentences. Like, but that's because I took it slow. I took it a lot slower because I wanted it to be clear. When I talk fast, you know, it gets like slurred a bit. So I'm still in the BTD 6. Maybe I never hit done. All right, if you refresh, we are now in the Battles 2 category. Thank you for the update. Wait, I didn't get my 300 schmeckles for the follow. You should. That's just a Twitch thing. I wonder, that might just take a second. I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't give out schmeckles, or I definitely would. Sounds like a lot of fun if I just fueled people's gambling problems. Oh, also, we totally won that last game. Let's see. Do I have the huevos to tab out in the middle of this? Yes. And pay out the believers? Absolutely. Prediction. Choose outcome. Dang, I just baited 75% of you guys to vote that I would lose. That's on me. Because we're trying now. You're gonna go to a dine-in movie theater today and see Uncharted. Dude, I want to see that. I never played the games because I was an Xbox boy. But I do enjoy Oh, I have to stop sending blues. I meant to be sending blacks that whole time. I do enjoy Tom Holland. He's fun. Yeah, what's funny is I was holding J to send blacks, but it just wasn't. It was sending the blues because I'd done the tab out thing. It's brutal. We're just sucking monkey boosts out of people, huh? Look at this dude. Is that a 3-2-0 boomerang? He's got that faster shooting. Should I just send leads at him? I mean, he can deal with it very easily if he just gets another boomerang. But it would be funny if we took him down with leads. Yo, is this man okay? This man needs some milk. All right, time to win. I don't know if this will actually win, but I would find it amusing. Spaced zebras. Everyone's go-to. Dang, he can handle them. I should have known. More glaives is correct. Oh, we don't have the 204. An 11, around 11 regrow. Should we try it? Give him some milk. You got it. Oh, he got that reactor up. Whoopsies. Probably take that off. Oh, there we go. Send leads. They have a reactor. So here's the thing, boys. I don't have overdrive, which is I thought I had. So, do purples. What if I did ceramics? Can they handle ceramics? Would that be silly? H2K said something about literally not worrying about ecoing at all and literally just farming. Now, did I make the best of my space? Absolutely.
Yes.
I don't think I could have farmed better. I could not have utilized my space up top any better. The only thing is, our defense is going to suck in like 2 rounds. Because I don't have the tack shooter upgraded very much. Reactor pops leads with the radiation. Yeah. That does. It doesn't make sense that radiation can pop leads because lead is like known for blocking radiation, but we just accept it. We just accept it. Time to make some 3-2-0s. Purple's OP. They can be. They're really fast. We should probably just get this. You know, I'm not sure if in this game, airburst arts makes the missile shoot faster, but if can't, but you can get the middle cross path. That is true. We can get more 2-3-0s. I'm okay with just spamming some subs. Maybe I'll just hit him with a really big fortified mob rush. 402 is out. Oh my goodness, you have frag bombs. Does that at least let him pop blacks in this game? Is there at least a reason? I'm just gonna... So my thought right now is I'm just gonna sell the farms on bottom and hit him with a really big mob rush, fortified mob, mainly because I don't have BRFs unlocked. He has no single target yet. So once we can send these in 1 round. And then I don't know if he has, but I have a feeling But he doesn't have the most amount of monkey boosts left. All right, farms seem really good. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but farms seem very strong. Is it 402 infinite install ceramics? I doubt it. 420 might. Assassin dead. Yeah, that was interesting. I'm assuming he's just getting bomb experience, maybe. Ooh, I unlocked the BRF. All right, that's huge. What about the spike attack shooter? Overdrive. Oh, we're 400 XP away. Have you seen the Gleam gameplay? No, I have not. I have not seen the Gleam gameplay. By the way, Reactor can't pop bleds, but if you get the middle crosspath, it can. Oh, they even did that in this game? Good to know. Oh. Okay, we can do this map. We need to build around the bottom, because that's where our camo detection will be. Easy enough.
Careless man, brother. Feel nature's wrath.
That was a great change to the reactor in general. That has to be a 420 to pop them. I liked it at least. I'm gonna put it right here. Don't know if that's good. And then we'll work towards it. Farms have been optimized to the max so you can get Monkey Wall Street on round 20. Dude, that's what H2K was saying. I need to ask him what it was though. What the? Oh my goodness, we're gonna leak. Unacceptable. I'm funny. Did I do that as a joke? A little. Worth it. Next game prediction. Yeah, we can do a prediction next game. We're only gonna do probably 2 more predictions. Mainly because I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep. And we're gonna end before noon today. Can I just 1v1 you? I'm losing my sanity trying to stream snipe. No, because if I just offer 1v1 to you, then I have to, anyone else that wants to 1v1, I would have to say yes to, you know? I believe in your stream sniping skills though. It's just the precedent. I know I could say no to everyone else,
The ocean's wrath
but
is
that would be
unfathomable.
a bit unfair. Yo, Forkies, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that one in particular caught my eye, but it did. Welcome in. You can show good farming. Dude, throw it, make a YouTube video.
Nice.
It was a good try. Fair enough. It was a good try. Let's just get a farm. I don't know when we stop. I don't know when we stop ecoing to get more farms down or what. Oh, that chest is annoying. Why don't you add a reward for a 1v1? Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Now I have to decide if I want that. I'd have to make it expensive. Should I pull like a Ludwig and have like 1v1 me in any game, but it's just a ton of points? Ooh, can we handle yellows? Or pinks, sorry? We have to switch over to black. Suppose I can get a reactor up once grouped blocks me sent. Make sure you space eco and around 800 you would stop. Okay.
Stronger.
Bang. Nice and easy, taking down the blacks. Why wub not whiz? Cuz, you know, Taiku? You just gotta, that's why. Oh, submarine instead of the wizard. Gotcha. I don't have Shimmer unlocked on the wizard. I've used the submarine a lot. I have not used the wizard. I thought you were speaking gibberish.
The ocean provides.
You're bored? All right, Kat, would you like another story time? Let's see if I can think of a story time. Can you try to purple rush on round 11? Sure. Why not? Which means I then don't need camo detection because we're going to try to win before that. Round 11, I assume, is when you get group purples. Better be. You need necro for wizard to work? Gross. So I guess... I kind of want reactor. Tell you what, I'll get reactor. And then... Oh, wait. No, I won't. I lied. This is just an intimidation factor for him. Now he knows we can get one. So round 11, I don't know what the hotkey is, so I'm just gonna hold purples. Can it defend against an onslaught? Yeah, I can. And non. Have a good one, my dude. 'Twas a pleasure. Dang, I shouldn't have sold my bank.
Yes.
That's not the right upgrade. Oopsies. I clicked the wrong button. Oh, and we have to be sending balloons? Oh, this is a disaster. This is going to be rough now that we spent all of our money not winning. I'll tell you what. We'll get reactor. And then, oh, and of course this is a 2-3-0. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Ugh. They can also defend against region rainbows with boost. Oh, the more you know. There we go. All right, let's get a farm back down because we need catch back up. At least we can send greens. It's always a good time. I don't know how much we need to keep up with greens, but we can send them. There we go. Why aren't you called Hbomb here? Unfortunately, Hbomb was taken, or we would be called Hbomb. I don't know if I want to still. If I do apply for Twitch partner and I get it, I'll see if Hbomb is open. Because that would be cool if it was. Hbomb was taken? Yeah. I think it's by an inactive channel, so I would get it if I became a partner. I think is how it works. I'm not sure. By a girl? Maybe. I don't know. Might as well get another one. Oh, now he's druid farming. Interesting. So here's the thing. We can't go late at all. We know this. So we might as well send a few fortified mobs at him once they're unlocked, right? Does that sound like a plan to everyone? I don't want to remove that. Gross. You played this guy that over defended, but he only had like 400 eco and he beat him on round 18. That is some bad eco. Not gonna lie. At least with my try to 1v1, I pretty much no delay. Fair enough. Tried his spaced fortified mob, so he needs to micro a lot more. Oh, okay. Okay, we can do it. Ready? Bam. Bam. Oh, I think he can just handle them. I think he's got it. He didn't even have to micro. What we could do, don't drag it to 26. Okay. Okay. I hear what you're saying. And oh, we gotta go, boys. Get first strike. I need first strike. I spent too much money. But if we can pop this layer, then is that a lifesaver? Or was it a life ruiner? That is tragic. We sold and got first strike,
The spirits of the forest.
and it
await.
didn't kill them all. What do you think the worst tower is? I haven't used them all, to be honest. GG's, that's why we didn't do a prediction. That's why. The worst tower, let's run through them. I almost never use the boomer, or sorry, the bomb shooter. All of those are good. Maybe the mortar, I almost never see that. Might be good. All those, the super is probably the worst one of those. I mean, mortar maybe, I don't know. Should have sold the tax. True. That's true. All right, last game. I'll see if I can hold up a story time while doing it. A short story time. Let's see. I don't know why I just put myself on the spot like that. Did Hbomb have the name and numbers on it? I don't know. I have no idea. Worst tower is Balloon Chipper. Dang. Yeah, we can play this map. When was the last time you had good sushi? I have never had good sushi. I've only had sushi once and it was eh. And I don't even I think I got it in like Maine or something and it was just okay. Predictions, yeah. What's funny is I love seafood. I just no, a lot of my family doesn't, so we don't like go to get seafood. I would love to have sushi.
Let's move out, careless man.
What is the square root of -75? Oh, that's like what, 8 point something I? Random guess, I'll say 8.7 I. Question for everyone in chat, what's y'all favorite towers? Glue Gunner. Blob, you can always throw the imaginary numbers in there. It's just a complex number answer. The Ninja. Dang, you got a first time chatter to come out of the woodwork. I don't really know where to put tack shooters on this map. Redeemed a Hydra, you got it. Spaced Eco, please. Well, you just had to ask nicely, Kento. I didn't know you meant from the get-go. I got you this time. Saving up for VIP, let's go. Personally like NG, but your favorite is Bomb. Recursive clusters are my carry. Dude, they are good. They are good. All right, boys. Let's see. This can handle greens, right? I hope so. I would be disappointed if it couldn't. Bang.
The ocean's wrath is unfathomable.
Oh, spaced. I gotta go to white. I gotta go to green. My go-to strat is Boomer Super Village. Boomer Super Village. I like the Boomer Village, but I substitute the Super for a tack shooter.
Yes.
Let's see. We're almost to a farm. Can we fit it down here? Wait, actually? That's tragic. What a bad map. Confirmed. Do not play as too much grind. Fair enough. It is quite grindy, I'll give you that one. Oh, maybe I should have put the tack shooter in the bottom right corner for that twist. Using your alt to grind, XP, farm, and brood. Dude, the alt grinding is actually so fast. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I'm so not used to collecting bananas on this. That's okay. Hey Josh, I gotta go to practice. See ya. See ya and sleep. Thanks, my man. Have a good practice. Hopefully we'll see you next stream. It was an absolute pleasure having you here. All right. I suppose I could tell a story that kind of came to mind is just kind of cool to me. I don't know if it'd be cool to you. But like years and years ago, the first time that I ever went on like a real vacation, my family and I went to Louisiana, Mississippi, and we stayed in this little hotel room. It was actually really nice, but in Mississippi. And we went out to this island for a day. Like we took a ferry out and we were on this island for the full day. Now I don't burn in the sun except under like extreme conditions. I just get tan. My brother, however, burns to a crisp, just absolutely burns. And you know, it was the middle of the summer in Mississippi, out on an island in the middle of the ocean. And for some reason, Nate, my brother, thought it would be a good idea to put suntan lotion on instead of sunscreen because he wanted to get a tan. Now, we had two choices for the ferry, and we chose the latter. The first was we could be out there for like 4 hours, and that was way too short to like do everything on the island. And the other was to be out there for like 10 hours, and there wasn't much shade, so we chose the 10 hours. We were out there for a long time, and by the time we got back, he was already red. And the next day he got like a boil on his nose. It was the first and last time I've ever seen a burn that bad. He was actually bedridden on vacation because of how bad he was burned, and he had to like cover his whole body in aloe. But yeah, it was like the first time I ever saw a I don't know what to send here. Do I just fully stop echoing? Like a actually burnt person. It was crazy. Well, that's kind of just the intro. That's like a 2nd to 3rd degree burn, dude. It was bad. It was bad. I don't really know what the numbers mean, but yeah, I agree. So he was bedridden, and then then my parents and I left him in the hotel because he was like 18 at the time or something. Lead, he has a sniper. He can handle lead, can he not? Yeah. So we left him in, and we went to this cool beach, and then so we went to this cool beach, and it had this souvenir store. Oh yes, good job, Oben. That's why I keep you around, to handle those leads. And in front of the souvenir store was this giant this giant shark jaw that was like big enough for me to fit in at the time, and I took a picture with it. Fast forward like 10 years, I went on a mission trip with my church down to Louisiana. On our way home, because we took a bus, we stopped in Mississippi, went to the same beach, to the same souvenir shop, and I got out, and I only had like a really crappy phone, and I took a picture. I was like, guys, I feel like I've been here before. But the jaw was like under construction, like it was hidden, so I didn't see it at first. I was like looking through the store. I was like, man, this place is like really familiar. I don't know why I got that one. And everyone was like, oh, okay, Josh, like whatever you say. And then we ended up finding the jaw, and I took a picture of it, and no one believed me. And then I had to then get a picture from my mom once we got home of the last picture. And finally people believed me that I'd been there before. But what are the odds that I went to the same souvenir shop like 10 years apart and that it was still there? You're gonna go after the story since it's the last game? All right, let's extend the story. So then on the way home, I just did a little of this. Just kidding. No, that's basically the end of it. I was just blown away. In hindsight, I actually have some cool stories from that youth trip that I could have told, and instead I told a lame one, but that's okay. Send a fortified BFB. All right. I believe in your judgment. Bang.
The Sun God might
Ooh.
the best artillery.
He'll probably just get a shrapnel triple mob, or not, sorry, maim mob. That's what I would do. Or he could do what he's doing, I suppose. What we're gonna do is just boost it past that tack shooter, and then I'm just gonna focus on me. I hope he defends this and then is heartbroken at so he doesn't defend this, but the ZOMG was coming. This man's doing amazing. He totally won't die. Dude, I believed in him. I believed in him. I was a fan of defending our mob with just the trees. I mean, we could have gotten like a first strike sub, but just realized you have 2 mods and 2 others being bots. No, they're just chilling. They're chilling. They're doing great work. But there we go. What did we unlock? Is it for the tack shooter? We need to get overdrive. Huge. That makes everything so much easier. Beautiful. All right, boys. That does it for the stream. We beat Lich. We beat Elite Lich. We took down ranked Lich. And then we moved on over to battles and did surprisingly well for how distracted and tired I was. Get tier 4 mid next time. Should have gotten Maelstrom. You know, I've once said that all abilities suck and you should never use abilities in either BTD 6 or Battles 2. I will stand by that. Prediction payout. Yeah. Well, boys, with that, hopefully I'll see you all on Monday. We stream at 8 p.m. on Mondays as opposed to 8 a.m. But that's just because that's the schedule as I used to have a job that I couldn't stream any earlier. But with that, I'll see you on Monday. Deuces.